Good morning students. Now we will do the remaining questions of exercise 5A. I am doing few more questions for you so that you grasp all the techniques to deal with all the types of problems. Now I am taking question number 8 for your reference. Question says, again we will start with left hand side, cos pi by 3 plus x. You have to expand this. So cos pi by 3 plus x is very simple. You will expand it with the formula cos A cos B cos pi by 3 cos x minus sin pi by 3 sin x. I hope it is clear. And now put the values. If you put the values, pi by 3 cos is half into cos x minus sin pi by 3 is root 3 by 2 into sin x. Hence, if you simplify further, taking LCM, 2 is the LCM, cos x minus root 3 sin x will be your RHS. Hence, we start with left hand side and reaching to right hand side. That is how you can proceed on. Now I will do question number 10th. Now 10th I am doing second part. Question is sin theta minus phi sin theta sin phi in denominator. So left hand side we can write sin theta minus phi upon sin theta sin phi. Hence what you get is sin theta minus phi, you can expand it, sin theta cos phi minus cos theta sin phi, and denominator we cannot simplify further, so sin theta sin phi only we will write. Now see what we get. We will try to divide. Sin theta gets cancelled, so sin theta cos phi upon sin theta sin phi minus cos theta sin phi upon sin theta sin phi. This gets cancelled. This gets cancelled. What you get is cot phi minus cot theta equals to RHS. Here also you can write hence proved. Always when we are writing a proving question, we can always write hence proved. Now children, we will do question number 13. I will explain you question number 13, second part. Now in this question, they have given two angles, cos alpha is minus 12 by 13 and cot beta is 24 by 7. Now you have to calculate the values of compound angle sin alpha plus beta, cos alpha plus beta, tan alpha plus beta. Now first and foremost we will try to find out other t ratios using right angle triangle. Now if I draw the right angle triangle, alpha will be opposite to 90 degree. 12 by 13 is already base and hypotenuse, so perpendicular becomes 5. Sin alpha is 5 by 30. Tan alpha will be minus 5 by 12 because alpha belongs to second quadrant. Now comes beta. Beta belongs to third quadrant. So cot beta is 24 by 7 implies tan beta will be 7 by 24, just the reciprocal. So 7 becomes the perpendicular, 24 becomes the base, and 25 will be the hypotenuse. Sin beta is minus 7 by 25. Cos beta is minus 24 by 25. Now we will try to write down the T ratios of sin alpha plus beta formula using sin alpha cos beta plus cos alpha sin beta. Substitute the values. Sin alpha is 5 by 30. Cos beta is minus 24 by 25. Cos alpha is minus 12 by 13 and sin beta is minus 7 by 25. Multiplying, we are getting minus 120 upon 325 plus 84, 12 into 7, 84 minus becomes plus 84 upon 325. Solving it, you are getting minus 36 upon 325 because numerator only is to be simplified, denominators are same, so LCM remains 325. Now comes cos. Cos alpha plus beta formula is cos alpha cos beta minus sin alpha sin beta. Substitute the value cos alpha minus 12 by 30 into minus 24 by 25. Sin alpha minus 5 by 13 into 3 up into minus 7 upon 25. Solving it, numerator becomes 288 upon 325 plus 35 upon 325, adding it 323 upon 325. Next, tan alpha plus beta formula is tan alpha plus tan beta 1 minus tan alpha tan beta. So substituting the values minus 5 by 12 plus 7 by 24, you get numerator. Denominator will be 1 minus 5 by 12 into 7 by 24. Simplifying it, what you get is minus 10 plus 7 upon 24 upon 1 plus 35 upon 288. Solving it, you are getting minus 3 upon 24 into 288 upon 323. And when you solve it further, you will be getting 24, and here it will be 24 will be cancelled, you will be getting 12. 288 will go by 24 by 12. Hence minus 3 into 12 is minus 36 upon 323. Finally the answer is minus 36 upon 323. Now children, we will do question number 17. In this question, they have given the value of tan B and cos C as 4 by 3 and 15 by 17. There is a triangle ABC, and from A, perpendicular is dropped to BC. You are getting that point as D. And you have to find the value of AC, measurements of BC, and sine of angle A. Now one by one we will do all the parts. First and foremost, according to the question, since it is given tan B is 4x upon 3x, so AB is 20. Therefore, by Pythagoras theorem, AB becomes 5x. Hence, x is equals to 4. Therefore, AB is 20, BD is 12, and AD will be 16 centimeter. Now comes next triangle ABC. Now in this triangle, already you have just now got AD as 16. When AD is 16, cos C is 15y upon 17y. Calculate AD in terms of y, you will get 8y. Now AD is 8y, 16 is equals to 8y, so y is equals to 2. Now once you know the value of y as 2, you can get CD is equals to 15 into 2, that is 30 centimeter, and AC will be 17 into 2, that is 17 into 2 equals to 34 centimeter. Now BC will be 12 plus 20, that is 42 centimeters. Now comes how to find out sine A. Sine A is sine of A1 plus A2. Now look, in the figure I have shown this as A1, this as A2, because we don't know the measurements, we are just taking half. Of course, it is not half. One portion as A1, second portion as A2. Obviously, this angle is 90, this angle is 90. Therefore, you can get right angle triangles and write down the ratios accordingly. So, sine A is sine of A1 plus A2. So, sine A1 cos A2 plus cos A1 sine A2. And now we will write down all the values. So, sine A1 is 12 upon 20, cos A2 is 16 upon 24. 16 upon 34, sorry, plus 16 upon 20 into 30 upon 34 equals to 24 upon 85 after cancelling, plus 12 upon 17. So take LCM. LCM will be 85. Hence 24 plus 60 will be in the denominator. You are getting 84 upon 85 as the final solution for sine A. Hence sine A is 84 upon 85. Now I am going to explain you two more sums of different type. One is question number 22, the other one is question number 31. Now in question number 22, the question says you have to prove that 4 sine pi by 3 minus theta into sine pi by 3 plus theta is equals to 3 minus 4 sine square theta. Now here we are going to use another formula. I hope you remember sine A minus b into sine of a plus b is equals to sine square a minus sine square b. So using that formula, we are getting sine 4 sine pi by 3 minus theta into sine pi by 3 plus theta is equals to 4 sine square pi by 3 minus sine square theta. Further, substituting the value, root 3 by 2 is the value for sine pi by 3, because 180 by 3, that is 60 degree, and sine 60 is under root 3 by 2. So whole square 4 whole square of this minus sine square theta as the formula says. Now simplifying the bracket, 4 into 3 by 4 minus 4 sine square theta. So 4 gets cancelled. You are getting 3 minus 4 sine square theta, which is your right hand side. Hence left hand side is equals to right hand side proved. Now comes another question. A plus B is equals to 225 degree. Now from here you have to prove an identity, that is tan of A plus tan B is equals to 1 minus tan A tan B. Now how to do this? Taking tan on both the sides. This is the procedure of doing some of the questions. So taking tan on both the sides, you are getting tan of A plus B is equals to tan 25 degree. Now simplifying left hand side, tan A, use the formula tan A plus tan B upon 1 minus tan A tan B. And right hand side 225 could be written as 180 plus 45, both in standard angle form. Now left hand side we will leave as it is. Simplify right hand side with the formula tan 180 plus tan 45, 1 minus tan 180 plus into tan 45. Substitute the values. Tan 180 is 0, tan 45 is 1. So 1 denominator 1 minus tan 180 again 0 into tan 45 again 1. So 0 plus 1 upon 1 minus 0 into 1. So you are getting 1 upon 1, which is equals to 1. Hence simplifying or rearranging the terms, tan A plus tan B on left hand side, cross multiplying 1 minus tan A tan B, which is the required statement to be proved. So this is how you can also prove the trigonometric identities or expressions, whatever, using formula on both the sides.